Hello everyone, welcome back to my little StarCraft series. Um, Today I was just going to show you my little Zerg game that I played, uh, quite recently. Um, so, it is Zerg's turn, which can be quite difficult for some players. Um, what I'm just going to show you this video for a few things. Um, First off, this turn actually he actually does some quite okay things. Um, he I guess he's trying to wall off. Sending my overlord, trying to scout, doing just a regular build. Um, get him a spawning pool F14. He's getting a barracks. No, this, and I think here is openings that a Zergling could easily or potentially uh, run past and go and eventually killing a lot of workers and units for that matter. So he's simply just, I don't know where his rally point. Oh, he wants to take out my overlord. So he's going to get a factory. If you so I reckon that, so I'm getting my expansion at 22. He's getting supply blocked at 19. He is that for about 20 seconds, which is quite unusual. So this is one of my things that I learned from the person that taught me to play StarCraft is, for Zerg, map vision is very vital. If you want to simply just, okay, first off, Zerg is a very reactive race. That's the word. So if I have map vision, since I know he's here, so if I would have map vision from here to here, I would be able. First off, let's see this. Here is medevac is dropping, and so I see that. So I just send my Zerglings, and they die. And I run back, and he does the same mistake, and I kill him again. But what I was saying is, if you have map vision over here, you never want to mass produce one one unit very much, because then eventually you will end up him say I would mass up banelings for some reason, and then that means that if he would get a few tanks, then my banelings would be instantly dead. So he gets 2 starports, get training medevacs. He is going to get banshees, which I handle it quite bad. But I eventually just so I'm trying to have map vision here, 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 here. I'm going to scout down here. So I basically know that any expansion where if he kills my units, I know that it will expand there. And since my Zerglings have the speed upgrade and eventually will get to upgrade, then it is very easy to just take out that, and he will then just waste 400 minerals unless they cancel it. So we're at 11 minutes. He has 2 expansions. I'm just starting my 3rd. I'm trying to push a little with a roachling. it will not work. Um, but that's just the thing that I love about Zerg, is that you say he masses up Marines, and you and Heirs My Evolution Chambers will get the upgrade. What I was just saying is that if he is sending a Banshee, I handle it quite bad. Um, I will get a sport crawler, but so what I'm just doing here is I'm getting a sport crawler, and I'm making him target my Zerglings, because by the time that he targets my Zerglings, my sport crawler will be done. And a sport crawler does a lot of damage. It doesn't die, and he finds a nice little spot to kill that roach warren. I'm preparing for an attack. He does see it, I think, but he doesn't react to it. He could easily take me out here. So I try to go. It doesn't manage to work. I take out yeah. Works for it doesn't work very well. He takes out my roach warren. I get a spire. That's my first upgrade for my Zerglings. So I have a couple of roaches, but I have full map vision, except here. I should be better. Now he's doing this drop, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is quite devastating. Really, I waste a lot of drones just to try to kill off this Banshee instead of actually just getting a Mutalisk. Could have done better, of course. But the point is that this base is almost mined out. It has like 150 minutes left. This has 1,000. So roughly 500, roughly 700 each. So you can look here that here's a massive Zergling army, and that's the great thing about Zerglings. I think you need about 6 Zerglings to actually kill off one Marine, but in large numbers and with their upgrade, they are. Here's my 2-2. Yeah, so this is the very devastating drop. I don't realize why I don't send these up. But I managed after a while, after a lot of devastating stuff. I send all my Zerglings in to basically just make a little attack, trying to wipe out all his Marines, because as a Zerg I can easily just, here's macro hatches getting queens. So I have 3 macro hatches. Was 2 expansions, but it's now only 1. Getting more Zerglings, just kill off him. Almost kills my macro hatch, though for some reason wants to take out my Mutalisk. So here's just a lot of Zerglings just hatching. So I kill him off. He's on some more Marines trying to back up or reinforce his Marines. He backs off with his medevacs. So he kills 1 macro hatchery. But it almost, and 1 expansion, which of course is not preferable. But he is still on 2 bases, so that means that now he's basically just on 1. His best being guys have this one have 150, this has 1,000, 1,500. So this base will be mined out, and when he gets mined out, then he will actually just be wiped out. So he sends another Banshee basically just sending my queens to take him out. Easy peasy, not much to worry about. He's going to try to make a little bit marine army. But of course I have the Selnaga towers, so I basically just see him. If I'm not mistaken, I will be sending a lot of Zerglings. No, I'm getting Banelings. So, of course, it's at 23 minutes. It's a lot. Let's speed it up a little bit. It is very late game to get Banelings, but they do work very well if very well if he is just going masses of Marines. Of course, it is. I mean, it's not a very big deal, but if he then gets tanks, you've wasted a lot. So he's going to try to push another time, which I again see. So I'm going to try to hide my Banelings and Zerglings when he and then just easy as hell, just blow him up. That's some good play of me. Unfilled bunker. Here's an open space. Here's an open space. Here's another open space. This spice is almost mine out. He's just massing. He's just massing up his marines. I actually take out all his warriors that were there. And he is now not focused at all. And then by the time that he will mine out his space, now he is at 2,000 minerals. He could definitely have been quicker slash better to get marines. I take out a supply depot. I wanted to supply block him, but it didn't work. So I put all my drones up, and I send some Zerglings. They are very good upgraded. So I'm just, as you can see here, massive Zerglings. Getting my, what will that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th expansion. I'm a little bad at spending my minerals, but they go away, of course. It is always upgrades that I can spend it on. I mean, it's never like that you can't do it. Again, I see him, he's trying to get some Hellions. Banshees work very poor. They're very poor against Zerglings because they only have a single target attack, unlike Hellions, which have a line of fire, which of course works better. And so he let's see, now I just skipped something. That was not what I meant. Like here. Okay, so let's take it from here again. Speed it up. I'm sorry for this. Just give me a second. So he actually is going to expand here with his SUV that is sent up. And here's the attack again. I pause it down. So he wants to take out this expansion. My creep spread is it's not very good. If we can see units lost, I lost 355, basically just Zerglings. I've lost 17,000 resources. And now this is quite a funny part. This is my 5th expansion. He's just mined out both bases. Not his geysers though. This one, so he has 3 geysers left. And he doesn't expand. Quite not sure why. I'm not sure why, but he then says, this is quite funny. So he says that I'm hacking, and I spoke to him later, meaning, and he said that it's impossible to make Zerglings, which are such good units, Mutalisks, which are coming up here to kill off that, in a matter of just seconds, really. And that means that he didn't know how to counter that, and it then ends with him leaving and me mining out these bases. And basically not a very hard game, because as long as you know that he is still at two bases, with one main base and one expansion, you basically know that eventually he will either leave because he goes out of minerals, or you will just he will try to expand, and then you can just overwhelm him because he won't have enough to reinforce or defend. Anyway, thanks a lot guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.